Hey everybody, Advanced Raccoon Guide here. Today we're gonna cover all the unobvious mechanics of Rocket the Raccoon, and after we will talk on how you actually should play him, what's the main idea, what separates bad and good Raccoon player. So, firstly, his healing. His healing is AoE healing orbs, which are pretty fun and unique. So here's some things you should understand about them. Firstly, they don't stack, so no matter how fast and furious you're shooting one person, he won't gain additional healing. How much heal per second you deal is dependent on how much of your allies are in range of all your orbs at the same time, because here is that thing that 2 orbs can heal at the same time, maybe even 3. So your orbs can heal 2 persons at the same time, so 1 orb will give you 2 times more healing, maybe even 3 times more healing. That's why he is good at healing groups. Also, they have their own range, and if you shoot like that, not very precisely, 1 orb will heal not much, but if you shoot precisely, it will deal much more heal. Also, it not only bounces, it can heal after bounce, like that. Bounce. Like that. And even 2 bounces heal, like that. So, that's why it's better not to just shoot 1 person. It's better to shoot groups, shoot different persons, so you will have much more healing. Also, your firing speed is too fast, really too fast. You don't need that much firing rate to heal 1 small group or 1 person. Mechanically, you can even shoot and heal at the same time and don't lose your healing on 1 person, but it's not really important, because your gun, your main gun, it's actually very good, but not for constant damage. It's good for moments when you need to put very big amounts of damage in a small amount of time. So this is 10 meters range. You shoot the head and deal that amount of damage. Pretty good for 1 bullet of a machine gun. But if you are in a range of 20 meters, it won't deal much damage. Just pew, 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 not many. So 10 meters to close up, it's the highest amount of damage. After 10 meters, damage lowers, and at 20 meters, you deal that amount of damage to the snow. It's all headshots. Yeah, and you won't hit that many. That's why your gun is good in maybe assassinating some Moon Knight, who is not very, not very cautious, or to deal big amount of damage, for example, for some tank. Like, for example, you're on a choke point with your team, you can heal them, but then your teammate says, "Kill Strange now! Kill Strange! Kill Strange!" So, what you can do is you can heal, set healing for your teammates, and after switch to healing Strange. Deal extreme amount of damage, and while you're dealing damage, your teammates are still healed by your orb. Of course, you will lose some healing if you shoot more than several bullets, but it's still heal plus damage, extreme amount of damage in 10 meters. That's why Rocket Raccoon doesn't deal much damage, but he deals damage when he really needs to. So, then we have that thing. That thing is that you really should take care of your beacon. Treat it like your second life. If it gets destroyed, that means one of your teammates, for example, Groot, won't be respawn, and will take all that long way from the spawn after 10 seconds of waiting till you die. So, how do you actually place it? In some tricky spots. If you don't have tricky spots, but you can always deploy it 2 seconds before your friend dies, so he will respawn. Here, I understood that Psylocke is here, so I redeployed it. Then, I'm healing, boom, just 1 second, and another beacon is deployed. Everything good, people can respawn, but then Psylocke gets here, so I once again redeploy my beacon, because it's only a simple click of the button, and beacon is safe in your inventory. And then you redeploy it, again, while Psylocke is not looking. So basically, once you not looking on your beacon, people can break it. Now Groot respawned. Also, I predicted that it's Groot who's gonna die. Don't expect that. But then we all died. Happens. And now, my favorite part about Rocket Raccoon. This is his movement, because he can wall climb. And also, he can not only wall climb, he can do very long dashes while wall climbing. So, for example, this is your spawn. All the doors they're white. All the doors in the game are white. That's why all the doors in the game, I mean, maybe not all, but respawn doors can be used to set your flying right from the spawn. And then, don't walk up. Try to use as many walls as you have for traveling, but be afraid of pillars and all that stuff because it can slow you down. So you will learn. And also use your dashes to be fast. But not only be fast. First thing, you can very fastly launch yourself upwards. You just need a wall. It's very fast, like that. And you can then fly to avoid enemies. It's also good against Storm, because Storm, like for example, Storm ults on me, he's here, she's here, she wants to kill me, oh no, I'm the only player here, I just outrange her, and he cannot, he's down here, I'm up here, she cannot deal me damage with her tornado. But it's better for me to have 2 jumps, because otherwise I will fall down to her and die. And finally, his ult. His ult is hacked damage boost. Damage boost is damage boosting, and it's very good when your teams are very close up and you're fighting, so you just set that damage boost. But it's better to not use it once opponents have defensive ults. For example, Luna's ult or Cloak and Dagger's ult, because it will just hard counter your ult. So it's better to set it only where opponents don't have defensive ults, or to bait defensive ults. Otherwise you will lose it and it will not help your team at all. That's why you need to think twice before using it. But we'll talk about it little later. Pew, 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 pew. Pew. So now some theory on why Rocket Raccoon is actually good and why you should not listen to people who says change the raccoon, oh my god. When I was Platinum, people said change the raccoon. When I was Diamond, people said change the raccoon. When I was Grandmaster, people said change the raccoon. And now in Celestial lobbies, which is pretty much highest rank that day, people say change the raccoon, and I say no. So why Raccoon is actually good? Yes, the Raccoon doesn't heal much, even with his ability to heal lots of players in the same time. He doesn't deal much damage, but first thing, he deals lots of damage when he absolutely needs to. For example, if you need to shred a tank on a point, let's go, help your teammate shred a tank before he gets healed. He can heal even if your opponent is way far away, his range of orbs is extreme, won't show it, but it's extreme, and he can easily find angles, even scary angles, with his ability to dash to heal his teammates, and he can even fight angles that are not in his field of view. For example, if your ally is somewhere here, you can simply bounce your balls off the walls, and if here is a Groot wall and your ally is here, just bounce your walls of the ceiling. If Groot wall is very long, he's in here, just fly and heal. Groot won't stop you from healing your teammates, especially if you're that high. But all that stuff, all that abilities of him, all that revivals, all that ult, is actually doesn't matter much. What matters in Rocket Raccoon is his extreme ability to survive, his small hitbox, his ability to really fastly move with walls. All that gives him the most scary survivability in the game. That's why playing Rocket Raccoon is all about your attention to details. Where you should ult, how to set your beacon, how to protect it, how you keep yourself alive. Because other healers do much more damage much more heal, they land more KOs, but in all that statistics, here is one missing stat. It's consistency. It doesn't show you how much times healer, for example, made let his allies die because he wasn't able to heal them. Raccoon can always provide healing if played right, no matter how you getting pushed with all that Psylocke, Magics, Black Panthers. If you play it right, if you use your ability to move, you can always provide healing to your allies, even if they're somewhere there. You just bounce your balls, you can easily retreat, easily return to the fight. All that provides extreme consistency. That's why Raccoon, experienced Raccoon, never lets his teammates down. Even if it's hard for him, it's actually lots of times hard, bad idea to hunt Raccoon, because Raccoon is gonna still heal his allies while you desperately trying to kill him. That's all requires attention to details, understanding where are your opponents. So if Rocket is all about attention, all about your movement, your angles, your beacon managing, your ult managing, all that stuff, then how do you actually play it? What's the main ideas? So, what many people don't understand, don't get their attention into, is that some actions, for example, if you play Luna Snow, you need to aim to your at your teammates to heal them or do all that stuff. With Raccoon, you don't need to aim a lot, you don't need to hide behind your friends, all that stuff. You're pretty much free, and none of your action consumes extreme concentration. And that fact that none of your actions actually consumes lots of concentration, that is the main power of Raccoon. Because Raccoon, instead of concentrating on shooting, doing damage, all that stuff, he can concentrate on his beacon, on his movement, his angles to heal, and to the movements of all his teammates and all his opponents. He can fly, he can see everything. He can calculate everything. That's why my main tip for you is not to over-concentrate on any things, because as a Raccoon you have a very good option to take care of everything, to pay attention to everything. That's why you will always find angles to heal your teammates, always find obstacles and all that stuff to escape, to not be killed. Always calculate enemy defensive ults so you can bite him with your ult, or wait until opponent's defensive ults are gone and place your ult. So as a Raccoon player, your duty is to use his extremely powerful ability to not concentrate on anything very much. Just pay attention to details. If you're gonna play Raccoon, then good luck finding angles to heal your teammates, manage your obstacle usage, your positioning, managing your beacon and making it safe, and calculating best opportunity for your ult. All that requires attention, patience, all that stuff. So remember that this game is an easy 3D space. It not requires much of a concentration to see every point named your opponents moving in it, and adapting your position, your movement to be ready to handle all that opponents. Good luck.